What is up, folks? Thanks for coming over. Jorge Anito here. Welcome back. Today is a special day. Famous magician moves, and we may just have a certain someone present here with us. Hey, glad to be here. Live, in the flesh. David from Magic Orthodoxy. Now hold on just a second. That looks like a shirt Dave would wear, but David does not sound like a high school bully from a 1980s John Hughes movie. I'll see myself out. Okay, that was kind of weird, but we're back, and we are talking about David from Magic Orthodoxy here on Famous Magician Moves. Yes, David. We're probably all subscribed to his channel, Magic Orthodoxy, and the better for it. But here's the thing. Yeah, he reviews a lot of magic, but he's also a magician. This is true. He is a performer of the magical arts, my friends. And guess what? He actually does talk about it from time to time on his channel. And he even shows snippets here and there of performances that he does. And the move that we'll be discussing and looking at today is a trick that he performs and teaches on his channel. Not Magic Orthodoxy. David has another channel. It's called the Magic Channel. He also has a channel devoted to Star Wars, too. Who do I keep turning to and talking to? Nobody's here. It's just me. What am I doing? David started the channel back in 2017. That's almost 14 years ago. He's been doing this a while, reviewing magic products that these different companies send him because he's a trusted voice in the magic community. He also reviews certain magic tricks that he, in the words of Tyler Lunsford, pays for with his own money for our benefit. I know I have benefited from Dave and what he has to offer over there, and I'm sure you have too. If you are not subscribed to Magic Orthodoxy or are unaware of this channel, I'm not sure what rock you've been living under, but it's time to come out from underneath of it and run over and subscribe to Magic Orthodoxy. A ton of content. It's an encyclopedia of magic reviews, playing card reviews, anything related to magic. Dave has his hands in it, and he's reviewing it for our benefit. He discusses the good, the bad, and the ugly, because at the end of the day, our dollar matters. We don't want to just pay for something that we're going to just put in a drawer, right? So no more magic in drawers. Yeah, and how it's always been relevant, the channel, Magic Orthodoxy, but now more than ever, when we're living in these crazy times and, you know, people's out there out of work and stuff, and we still have this passion, we still have an enthusiasm for magic and all these products and stuff being released, and you know we need a voice that we can trust, someone who's going to give us the facts before we go out and spend money that we could be spending on other things or saving. And Dave's going to tell you, he's going to tell you how it is, if he likes it, what he thinks about it, the negatives, the drawbacks, the positives. There are several things that I held back on buying just because I listened to what David had to say. And on the flip side of the coin, there are things that I have purchased because I've listened to his review, and thankful for it. So check out Magic Orthodoxy. Guys, before we jump into this trick, I want to share two stories that I have of my involvement with Magic Orthodoxy. We all know I love black roses, and so I have Polyantha. I've had this deck forever now, and I heard whispers, it's been some time now, but heard little whispers, little talk that this was a marked deck of cards. And so I whirl up the old internet machine, takes me out to Magic Orthodoxy. I find David's review on Polyantha, and sure enough, he says they are marked. And I, for the life of me, I could not see these cards. I'm flipping them, trying to catch the markings. So I'm in the comments saying, David, are you sure you didn't make a mistake? I don't see these markings. I don't know what you're talking about here. And so David very kindly and generously gave me directions gave me the steps that I needed to take to ascertain this knowledge. And a day and a half later, I was able to read the polyantha marking system. That sounded more esoteric and mysterious than how it actually happened. But nonetheless, it was because of David that I was able to read the polyantha deck. The second story is Daniel Madison's Angle Zero, a trick that we all love. I've been performing this trick for years now, and check this out. So, I was doing some research and trying to figure out when the first deck Madison put out with this gaff in it. It was the Kings playing cards, and I discovered that on Magic Orthodoxy, and down in the comments I'm like, you know, I'm thinking about picking up this deck, but over on eBay, you know, it's been out of print a while, it costs a little bit of money. David says, hold on just a second, why don't you go over to Illusionist and just buy, they have these decks, and they're nothing but Angle Z refills. Well, I do just that for $2 a deck. I went playing card crazy. I bought several of them. I could perform Angle Zero until the day I die if I wanted to. But yeah, Dave is always interacting with the subscribers. He's answering questions. He's giving feedback. He's been doing this a while, and so he has the advice. Guys, also Daniel Snyder of Black Roses Playing Cards has immortalized David as the King of Clubs in several of his decks. The Polyantha, Black Roses Casino, and the new Remedies. So check those out, guys, as well. Alright, guys, so I have a deck of cards here, and Addie's going to help out, and I'm just going to ask you, Addie, if you will choose a card, but instead of just picking a card, I'm going to dribble the cards like this, and you just tell me when to stop, okay?
Stop.
Right here, you happy here? Do you want me to keep going?
Happy there.
Okay, I'm going to show the camera. It doesn't matter if I see it. It's actually not that kind of trick. But that's the 7 of Hearts. And you could have told me to stop anywhere, but you were satisfied with that. And so I could easily find the card or produce it in some way, but I want to try something different. So we know your card is the 7 of Hearts. I have this box of just old decks of cards. There's just a lot of, there's studs, there's random bicycle decks. There's an old Cardamundi deck. I'm just going to shake this up, and you can choose any deck that you want, Addie. It doesn't matter. It could be any one in there. That one, the Bicycle Ice deck? Okay, and are you happy with this, or do you want to change it?
Happy with that.
Okay, I'm just going to simply open this up as cleanly as I can in front of the camera. We'll lay the box here. I'm just going to spread the cards. And what's interesting is right here, directly in the middle, there's a card that is face down. Addie, could you take that card and turn it up? And could you show the camera? Alright, the 7 of Hearts. And this was a complete free choice throughout the entire trick. Good job, Addie. That is Treasure Chest from David, Magic Orthodoxy. The Magic Channel is where he teaches it. He gave me permission to teach it here, but I think I've blabbered on enough. Maybe you can endure the soothing sounds of my voice a little longer, but I think I'd rather just leave a link in the description, and you can run over to Dave's channel, the Magic Channel, and check him out teaching this really cool and powerful effect. By the way, I really like it a lot. Check it out. David also does a lot of giveaways on his channel too. Just a ton of giveaways. And on his Instagram as well. I'll leave the link to that in the description too. But in Magic Orthodoxy fashion, we're going to do a giveaway here too. This is a random giveaway. I'm giving away 2 packs of cards to one person. One person will walk away with 2 packs of cards. These are the Red Bicycle Elite Edition. These are really soft, thin crushed cards, handle really well. And by Dave's own admission, the Red Bikes is the one that he prefers to play with, or to perform with. out of all of them. I'm also including the oblique playing cards. This has a little bit of sentimental value. I actually won a giveaway from David there last year. One of his Christmas giveaways. He just gave away a ton of stuff for Christmas. And so he had a series of giveaways, and I won one of them. I think it was the Social Media Magic package or something. Anyway, he sent me a big box of just a bunch of decks of cards, a bunch of magic tricks and stuff. This was one of the decks included in that oblique. It's a really cool cardistry deck. 2 decks of cards. Guys, all you have to do is just leave a comment below. Let me know how you've benefited from Magic Orthodoxy. Run over there, subscribe to his channel, look around. I'm sure you probably already are subscribed, but come back, let me know what's one of your favorite reviews that David does. Let me know below. Here next week, I will pick out someone and I will send these 2 decks of cards to you. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by, and a big thanks to David for Magic Orthodoxy for giving me permission to get on here and talk about him and a little bit about his work. Guys, Jorge Anito signing off. Have a blessed weekend.